Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi ramp on the draw for game one against Affinity here for match one. Yep, Opal's online, second Opal. Okay. Surprised he didn't tap for mana there. I guess you just want an Opal online, potentially? Nope, you tap for mana for Thoughtcast. Yeah, you definitely should have tapped the first one. A third one? It's Opaltron. Criminy. I mean, if they had tapped that first Opal, they could actually have enough mana for Kappa here. Springleaf. Two cards left in hand. White Boots. EE for one. Kind of rude, not gonna lie. Tis a warp. And draw. Tuck Emrakul. Talisman. I really would like a land here. Man, I can't stop Kappa, so go ahead. Perfect Springs, Bolt, one in hand. Why do that? Pinnacle Emissary's fine. White, Shadow Spear, yield all. Yeah, we'll take the damage from the drones. That's 5 damage in the air. I feel like Pinnacle Emissary might have needed a once per turn clause. I don't know why, but I'm starting to think that might be the case. Land. Green source. Green land. That would be ideal. Or another lab. Hey. Of course, we can't really ramp with this, but it is a blocker regardless. So now we're only taking 6 in the air. Memnite. I guess they could Shadow Spear, which forces the block. I actually don't like that. Ew. Red. Whatever. Shadow Spear to Pinnacle. That's 10 down the 4. I kind of have to block, don't I? Well, hold on. What's my best chance of winning here? Soul Land into land? Land into Soul Land? Pretty much, right? So I think I have to take my beats. Yeah, take my beats and hope to play the Sire. Otherwise, we got nothing. Yep. Funny enough, if Heat main was return, we'd be in a slightly better position. We'll draw. Myco. Myco can get us a temple. Even if we were to go temple, 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 I don't think it would be enough. I'll still fire off the Myco to see what we hit. Temple, mill. World Breaker now. Okay, we'll concede. Unfortunate. Oh, we're gonna bring in Fade, bring in Bauble, cut Ghost Quarter, cut Gemstone, cut Bog, cut Ice Till. Which means I could bring in the return in favor of trimming an Emrakul. That seems reasonable enough. Sprawl, return, rumble, keep. Stomping Ground, Shock, Sprawl for green. And pass. And pass. Next turn we can play Talisman Rumble. Spark Springs, Bolt, Pinnacle Emissary, Opal, Bauble. Okay, maybe no Opal. Nope, there's the Opal. One short of Kappa. Okay, that's Kappa on mana on turn 1. Do you have Kappa? Bauble. Target me. Now I kind of want a K return. I think it might be right to K return here. Well, we do get hosed by Rebuke. So it might be better to do it on their turn then. Maiko's pretty nice. I'll play Temple. Yeah, I think we do fire off Return on upkeep. Okay, return pass. Blue, consign. Otawara. That is Kappa mana once again. Spellbomb. Spellbomb might mean they have Emery. That is 4 down to 14. Consign mana, but not... Kicked Maiko. I mean, kick Maiko. It's a blocker for the Memnite, but I guess the Aether Spellbomb. Otherwise, I can Rumble to dig deeper. Honestly, the Rumble might be better to try and get the Emrakul to trigger the K return. 1, 2, Talisman. Return. So I'm gonna have how many types in yard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're one short, aren't we? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess just grabbing the Sire is correct then. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we would have been at 12. So in that case, I think it's probably best for me just to imprint Emrakul here. And try and resolve this Sire 7 death if possible. Alright. Paying cost for Blood Moon. Rude. Return Emrakul. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very rude. Take 4, down to 10. Draw. Bauble. Cast Maiko. Yield all. For a forest. Cast Bauble. And pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a land here for Sire. Pass in full. I guess we should hold. There's another Blood Moon. Nope. They need a blue source. Mox Opal can generate your blue. Red, red. What is going on here? Blue, red, red. Emissary? Sure, sure. Bauble trigger, yield all. So I desperately need a land here, yeah. Attack for 4 or 3 in the air, down to 6. And draw. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to combat with Myco Spawn then. Trigger, yield all, K return. Yes. And pass. You can bounce the Sire back to hand. Actually, no, you can't. You don't have blue. You need one more artifact. Okay, now you can. Draw. Devourer. Go to combat. Attack with Sire. Spellbomb to hand. Yep. Yield all. I don't think there's any point in cracking the bauble now. We'll do that on their end step, maybe? Depends on what they play, I suppose. Thoughtcast. Land. And passing. Okay. We'll just hold then. Draw. And I think that should be the game unless they can consign the ward trigger. But if they had the consign, I guess they couldn't play it actually. They lack the blue. Thoughtcast. Saga. I mean, even if you played a Kappa here, it wouldn't matter. Alright. Solid. Bring back the gemstone. Got the rumble. Run it back. Yeah, always have to be conscious of an early blood moon. The sand's spicy. I like it. I will keep. Opponent mulligans down to 6. The baubles are a little bit worse on the draw, admittedly. Pass and full. I'd love to see a talisman, is what I'd love to see here off top. Island, passing, and trigger. I think a rumble would be good. In that case, let's go rumble. Misty Rain, fetch for a forest. I want a second force, so again we can play around Blood Moon. There's Bauble. And pass. There's Emissary. All the Bauble triggers incoming. Mm-hmm. Alright. Draw. Sprawl. So in that case, forest, sprawl for red, rumble. For Chrysalis or for Myco? I'm gonna go Myco here. And pass. Because now we can kick the Saga. Or I could kick their island. Honestly tempted to kick the island and then set up for Fade. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good right now. Hit for 2. And draw. Do you have a consign in hand, perchance? So go after Saga or go after their island? Because we go after their island, they wouldn't have Rebuke available anymore. That is really tempting, but then they can also go double construct haste it. So I think I actually have to go for the Saga. Yeah, we'll do it. Makes a construct. Shows they have no consign, likely no rebuke. So in that case, how do I want to proceed? We can go shifting woodland. We also can go cavern. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, we do have Emrakul next turn. We'll pass. And hold. Thoughtcast. Spire Bluff. Attacks. Man, I think I just fire off the Emrakul. Actually. Hmm. So if I go green, green, they can't have Rebuke up, so they either need Force. So we could just fade here. Yeah, that is tempting. Actually, they can't Force because of Bobble. Haha, that's right. Yeah, I think we just sweep the board then. So in that case, go green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't do anything else after. Yep, let's go fade. Put some more types in the yard. Actually, if I would have had one left over. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, still wasn't short. I will tuck Devourer. Go to combat with Maiko. Actually, no reason to. I'll just block the bear. And pass 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Saga trigger. Sure. Well, now they could have Rebuke. Unless they tap down. Oh, they tap down. Yep. Opal. Could have Rebuke again. Rebuke would be a bit unfortunate. We'll draw K command. Sprawl red. I'll use K command as permission then. Saga trigger. Ornithopter. Pinnacle Emissary trigger. Combat. Swing for 1 in the air. Makes sense. End step. X equals 6. And there's Consign. One less card in hand. Draw. Sire 7 Death. I mean, if that doesn't eat a Consign, I don't know what will. At the same time... I think just maybe that Emrakul might still be correct, though. So let's go 6, and we have 3 for the Rebuke. I guess in that case, I should be smart here and hold up the lab in case of a moon. There's another Consign. Yeah, 2 back-to-back Consigns is a problem. But we knew that was a possibility. Or is it just a Rebuke? I mean, it's worth it regardless, because then they can't make a construct. They can only make 1, then haste it. We'll have a Sire next turn. Yeah, I think it's almost always best to Emrakul when Saga's on 2 chapters, if you can make it work. Sink in the Stupor. Yes, that will resolve. Alright, well, our turn, comrade. No attacks. Draw, Thoughtcast. Don't really care for that. Saga trigger. Float. What you got? Spellbomb, Boots, Memnite, Bauble, Opal, Thopter, Tormod's Crypt. We could Tormod's Crypt their yard, though I'm not sure if that's really worth it. We could Spellbomb a creature to its owner's hand. So we could Spellbomb something, I suppose, either a drone or the Pinnacle Emissary. That might be worth it. We'll grab Spellbomb then. And then Spellbomb, return target creature to hand. We'll pitch the Pinnacle Emissary. Blue. We could warp it, which forces them to pay for 3. Yeah, we'll do that. Warp it. Go to combat. Attack with the bear. Block with the Myco and pass. And pass. Alright, we'll hold. So you have the Thoughtcast. Yep. I guess I could have made the Thoughtcast a little bit more difficult to play if I would have bounced a drone, I suppose? Maybe. So 3 unknown cards in hand. Draw. Two, 4, 6, 7. I'm thinking maybe a Sire 7 Death here, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then it doesn't play around Rebuke, so maybe the Emrakul is still the better play. Alright. Because this is 6, I believe. Yes. And this still plays around Rebuke. Consign or bust, friend. And you found the consign. Yield to all. And in that case, I will go to combat, swing for 5 down to 15. And pass and hold. Next turn we have Sire. I do wonder if it may have been worth to play the Talisman to play around Rebuke. There's the Pinnacle Emissary. What else you got? Memnite. One card left in hand. One, two, three, four, five, six. Opal. Okay, well, they should have played the Opal in my opinion, because now this allows me to play the Sire without any issue. Plays another Emissary, sure. Yield to all. We'll take 2. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. We'll return Devour to hand then. Return Devo to hand and pass and full. Down the 10, warp, and draw. This is on red. I guess I should do it like this. Red. Talisman. And Sire 7 death. No attacks. And pass. Do you have a Kappa? Another Pinnacle, that's fine. No, you don't want to attack at this point. Attacking will only gain me life. We'll be able to exile Pinnacle Emissary, and then attacking with Sire. I mean, I think short of them drawing into a Kappa, this might be GG's. Draw. And Ugin, even better. And one more. Ugin exile, Pinnacle, yield all. Ugin plus, gain some life, draw a card, Windswept Teeth, and combat. Yeah, sorry friend, you need to block of 2. That's illegal. End step, we will fetch with Windswept Teeth. Spurific Springs. Why not use Spurific Springs? Interesting. And Bone Scoops it up. Alright. Solid win against Affinity. Fade from History once again, showing why it's good. We'll be back for match number 2. Alright, we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. Hand's weird, but we do keep it. The question is what we want to pitch this Cavernous Souls. I'm thinking of Sprawl, right? Right now Sprawl's a dead card. Pearl. Pass. At the very least, we can rumble next turn. Opponent will fetch Sacred Foundry, Shock, and Ragavan. Would love to see a 7-mana value spell or a Temple. I think that's what, 14 hits off top? Hey. Opponent's supposedly on energy. It could theoretically be Zoo. So I think I actually do want a K command now, since we are in the blind. And Ragavan down, pass. And pass. Arid Mesa. Plains, Guided Souls, Resolves. Do your thing. Yep, it's a Pride. Pride trigger, Souls trigger, draw Talisman. So I can play Lab Talisman Chrysalis. I think that's correct. Now Imprint, Talisman, red and green, Chrysalis, pass, and hold. Next turn we can rumble. No K returns main to mill over, admittedly, but that's fine. Rog hit. Yep. Will Sneaky Reach get our opponent? Flooded Strand fetch. Forest Sacred Foundry Shock. What's the last card? Is it a Goblin Bombardment, maybe? Why shock that and not play anything? If it's a discharge, you could just discharge. Opponent plays nothing. It is a bombardment, I was right. Alright. That is 8, 9, Pride trigger. Always yield. Always yield. One away from City's Blessing. Sack in response. Sack in response. Yield all. That's fine. Draw. Myco. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll start with Rumble then. Another Myco and a Shifting Wood. Shifting Wood is interesting, but I think we go with the second Myco here. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at most. So we still can't kick. Go with Myco. I will sack trigger. And Myco for more blockers. No reason to go Bajuka Bog, so I think we just go Temple. Yeah, that seems right. We also could go Cavern of Souls. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're still short on Emrakul, or if I go Commercial District, I can set up for the following turn, but we can't play a 7 mana value spell, versus if I go for the Temple we can, so I think the Temple's still best. Alright. And pass. And pass. Worst case scenario here is on Johnny. He's a Pyro. Draw 2. And that is 8. So Pride will be 9 unless you drew into a land for City's Blessing. That also would be a bit unfortunate. There's the lands, so then on end step, they will have City's Blessing. You'd have to sacrifice your entire board to get rid of this. Okay. Like, you can't Galvanic Discharge. You'd either sacrifice Pyro, Rog, and Guide of Souls. So you wouldn't get City's Blessing at that point. You'd be left with a Pride and a Cat. Yeah, I mean, I think I block here. Nope, they want to sacrifice their entire board. That's wild. Okay. I'm okay with this. That seems like a fair trade to me. If I find Unholy or SOL or Devourer, so many cards just absolutely hose you. No dice, but in that case, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I will go 1, 2, Talisman, Kick, Myco. We could Bajuka Ball, get rid of the Pyro in Yard, but now I've set them back a land, so they can't even go that route. So I think just going Commercial District is probably correct to set up the next draw. Yield all. Sprawl to Yard, definitely don't want you. And pass. Is it worth attacking here right now? We'll attack with a Pride. Probably not with a Cat. I guess they could, then we block. No. Yeah, I think attacking in here is fine. Down to 18 all. Pass. 1, 2, 3. We have a ton of hits off top now. Just need to find it. Yep. We'll take the 3 down to 15, up to 21. It's a Fable. Pride trigger. And draw. Seriously. Alrighty. I will play the Sprawl for green and pass no attacks. Alright, if we could not draw into bricks, that would be great. Bombardment to Yard. Attack for 3 in the air. City's Blessing is online. Down the 12, up to 24. Bride trigger. And draw. Okay, Heat at least does get rid of the Pride, so I'll take it. I will pass. Guess we have to worry about a Thraben Charm here. Yep. Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Land for turn. Fetch 13, Surveil. Looking for a Flage, I'd imagine. Either that or going to play the Pyro. Or activate Pyro in Yard. It's going to activate Pyro in Yard. Or not. To combat. Attack with all. Go to blocks. Go to blocks. We block. We block. Sacrifice. Target me. Sure. Sacrifice. Target me. Yeah, you can keep that up. Hit the Ocelot Bride. Make sure I was actually targeting Ocelot Bride. There it is. Heat, pass. Pride down. So I'll take 3, 4 down to 7. A theoretical 3. Pyro presents an additional 2 down to, I think, what, 1? Yeah. So we're almost dead here. Oh, second pride, of course. Alright. We are at a theoretical 1. Nope, you're... Oh, no, you have it. Yep, you had it. That treasure got you there. Damn. That's unfortunate. Alright. I guess if that was a K return, it would have been a bit better by comparison, but not by much. Still would have been a bit of an awkward position. K return in. And you don't need Cavernous Souls. We can cut the gemstone. And I suppose cut a Emrakul? Sure. Actually, no. Keep the Emrakul, right? Yeah, this works out perfectly. Just bring in the 2K returns. Can keep the Ice Still package. Alright. I mean, game 1, I'm definitely a bit weaker in the energy of the Heat's main, admittedly. To be fair, we absolutely got hosed by variance there. I'm gonna play. It's not bad. It's okay, though. We'll keep. Early interaction's good. Devour Digging's good. I mean, I think we just go Stomping Grounds tapped. And then pass after the Devour trigger. Since we're on the play. We don't want to surveil unless we just see nothing but bricks. Also, opponent going down to 4. Fantastic for me. I will take that all day long. Reveal Devourer. Trigger. And I would like the K command. There's Commercial District. It'll be a while before we get the K command, though. I'm gonna go District then. Stomping Grounds tapped and pass. Looking for a soul land off of District so we can dig a bit deeper. We'll pass. Sacred Foundry, Shock 18. It's a rag. We'll heat the rag. Commercial District, Surveil, Devour to Yard, and hold. Draw, main, and combat. Before combat, heat rag, and pass. Second main, guide, and miss land drop. There's the lab, imprint, Emrakul, and cast Sowing Mica Spawn not kicked. Yield all for a temple. They are currently 1 short of a Charmaw, so we should be good. Pride. Parlor. Surveil. Get rid of Guide or get rid of Pride? Guide or Pride? Draw, Sprawl. In that case, I'm going to Wooded Foothills fetch for a forest. Sprawl for red. Actually, double green might be right here. Yeah, I'll go double green. In case of a Blood Moon. And then we will go Devourer. So, Guide or Pride? I'm thinking Guide. Go to combat, swing for 3 and pass. And pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Static Prison, Thraben Charm. A Johnny. Okay, so we're not blocking the cats. They have pseudo unblockable. I guess I mean, it's kind of okay if I do. We then double attack. Yeah, we'll just block the Pride. Yep, you make a cat. Draw. Yeah, that's GG's. We'll go Shifting Wood, and then I will cast Good Old K Return. Go to combat. Swing 3 at a Johnny, the rest at you, and pass. Down to 12. And hold. And it's another Johnny. 1, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And draw. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think we swing in again here, to be honest. Attack. Down to 3. We'll hold. Lethal's on board. Attack for 2, or down to for 3 down to 15. Sure. Bombardment, second to Johnny. Okay. I mean, that's still lethal. No, I guess it's not. They'll have 2 blockers, right? Sure. I need a land. And draw. Rumble might get us there. I will green, rumble. We already have creature in yard. We'll grab temple. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not to mention we could just go Chrysalis, but we're just going to go for Emrakul. East and Emrakul. GG's. And opponent scoops it up. Alright, let's go to game 3. Bring back in the gemstone and trim a rumble. Run it back. Yeah, between heat and return feels pretty good. Chrysalis feels solid. Overall, again, the deck still feels good into energy. Play draw will matter here, of course, so we'll see what game 3 looks like since we'll be on the draw. Hand's pretty slow unless we can just, like, accelerate. Even if we can accelerate, what can we get into? I think I have to mulligan this. Well, K-Command's pretty good, admittedly. K-Command. Rumble's okay, sure. Sure. But Mulligan's down to 6. Reveal, pass. It's a little bit fragile. Marsh Flats, 19. Sacred Foundry, shock for a Rog. Nope, Guide of Souls. Trigger. And there's a return. I will grab return. I'll play Temple, pass. And pass. Guide of Souls hits down to 19. Second land drop. Fetch 16 for what? Plains and Damp Sphere. Sure. There's Shifting Wood. I'll play Temple, Talisman, pass, and pass. Elegant Parlor, Surveil. Pride, trigger, attack. Down to 18. Pride, trigger, guide, trigger. Up to 18 all. Draw. Isahit. I'll play a Shifting Woodland, and I will pass. Discharge target, sure. Strange, but sure. Land, hasting, casting Pyro. Pyro will draw 2. Go to combat, attack, trigger, resolves, targets, cat, and K return. Pass in full, and draw. Isalab. I will play the Ghost Quarter and pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 2 more turns. Bombardment resolves. And Guide of Souls resolves. Never gonna play the Heat yet. Draw, Sprawl, Lab Note Imprint. I just need a land here would be good. Attack with Guide. Target self-heat. Could have sacked for bombardment, chose not to. And land for turn. Close, but no. Talisman. Pass. Next turn. And Pyro. Pass in full. Down to 14. Pain cost. Flage. That is a genuine problem. Yield all. I'd like to see either a Bajuka Bog or a Myco spawn then. Neither. Well, in that case, I mean, I think I devour, eat bombardment, sweep board with K return. That way we don't lose to Flage. Yield all. Yield all. Down to 8. We have a blocker, no trigger there. And pass. And pass. Guide of Souls. I guess they can't hasty Flage, admittedly. Which is nice. White, white, red, red, no haste. Oh, you can't? For frick's sake. Draw. Oh, opponent. You played your guide, forgetting that the damn sphere taxed you. For God's sake. Ugin, exile guide, +3 draw a card. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Ugin target, yield all. Chrysalis pass. We could attack, but I mean, they can't haste the Flage. What could they haste, theoretically? They can still haste cards, which is the funny thing. Even though this will tap for colors, they can still haste things. I'm gonna hold back. Just on the off chance it's relevant. No, they can haste it. So really, really interesting thing about Arena of Glory. It does not need to be a red mana for it to be able to exert and for a creature to gain haste. So they can tap a red, tap it, make a colorless, you can spend it. Yeah, they can't spend the mana on Flage. That is true. But they can still haste with Arena of Glory. It's a really strange interaction. It's a very strange interaction. But it is a thing you can do. Marsh Flats. Alright. Yeah, it reads like it shouldn't, but it does work. Ragavan, yep. End step, fetch Wooded Foothill. Commercial District Surveil. Sanctum of Ugin to yard. Opponent's just going to say, I'll scoop. Alright, solid stuff. Yeah, opponent definitely did not play optimally. I also maintain that Damping Sphere is not a good card into E-Ramp. Now, admittedly, it looked really good in this game because I played nothing but labs and talismans, right? It slowed me down significantly. Not enough, mind you, because we were able to just run them into a K return. But the Damn Sphere did look really good this game, though for the most part, I would not recommend it. Alright, well, with that being said, we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, we're back for match number 3 on the draw for game 1. We will pass. Arid Mesa fetch. What is this? Sacred Foundry Shock, a Guide of Souls? Is it energy again? He's a rag. Still might be energy again. Unfortunate. Game 1's not going to be great for us. Surveil, Heat Top, and pass. Well, ugh, that's true. They're just going to grab Heat. Better for them to grab Heat than me, I guess. You got Heat. Unholy Heat, Flooded Strand. And there they go. Hollowed Fountain. Could be Jeskai Blink. Okay, Jeskai Blink it is then. I guess that is true. Ragavan, I do have to think it could be Jeskai Blink now, since that does play it. Ephraim draw a card. This is a little bit slower than I would like. Ugin Lab, Imprint. Ugin or Sire? I'm going to say Sire here. Rumble. There's Ghost Quarter Myco. We'll go Myco. And we will pass. Ephraim. Do you Ephraim Riddler? Or do you want to attack in for 6? Opponent does not want to draw more cards. Okay. We can block Rog. They do have Consigned to Memory Main. Flood Strand Fetch down to 13. Steam Vent Shock down to 11. And Flage. Flage target spawn. Flage target spawn. I will sack in response and pass. That's 4. 6 out of 12. That is awkward, because I do want to Chrysalis here. But I also wonder if I need to Myco Spawn Bajuka Bog. Second Myco. We'll go down to 11, be able to block the Rog. Yeah, I think I have to go this route. Fetch. For a forest. Mega Spawn or Chrysalis? Mega Spawn hit Flage. The thing is, if they have a fetch, fetch can sign, gets them the Flage regardless, right? Forest, so either Mega Spawn, Bajuka Bog, or Chrysalis. Interesting. I will Myco Yodal. Bajuka Bog target, and pass in full, no consign from the looks of things. Okay, so that's good news. They could have a Solitude. No Solitude. We'll take 4 down to 7. Four. Prismatic. Brutal. 6 down to 5. Ragavan hits. Gets a Chrysalis. Would have liked that. And again, Consign hoses me. We have 5. 5 minus 3 would be, no, not enough. In that case, Chrysalis. Yield all. Body hits the board. So now we can block both Ragavan and Riddler. Ideally, if they don't attack into the Ragavan, we can actually play the Ugin. And Ugin, if it does resolve, can win us the game. They've shown they haven't had Consign these last couple turns. Solitude? Solitude will resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will resolve. Take... Okay, so let's think about this. I take 6 down to 1, right? I can then Ugin, exile, Rid. That only puts us up to 4. So I think I have to block Rog and hope for a land. Yeah, I think that is my only option. Block Rog, hope for a land. Down to 3. Draw. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do we proceed? I could play Ice Till. We could play Ice Till. That has 1, 2, 6. Is there a world where I can get enough for an Emrakul? I don't think so. Because we go Ice Till, leave 1, 2, then play 3, 4. We can go up to 8. I don't think it's possible. Let's go for it. Well, we'll send it. Ice Still? Wooded Foothill Mill. 5. Wooded Foothill Fetch. For a Forest Mill. Wooded Foothill. Mill. Ah, that temple was so close. If I would have seen that temple 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we still have been short. Fetch. Forest. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at most now. Could I have alternatively... No, I was trying to think if I could have alternatively somehow gone to Myco Spawn for Shifting Wood, but that wouldn't have been an option either. Alright, we'll concede. I lose to Quantum Riddler, unfortunately. I guess what I could have done is went down to 1. No, even then, if I would have then devoured, I still wouldn't had enough. Damn. Alright. Blink. Oh. Lost for game 1. So we are going to want K return in. And I think that might be it. Cut the gemstone, keep the bog, keep the cavern, and trim on Emrakul. Yeah, okay. On the play for game 2. I will keep. We do need to kind of hope they don't have a Solitude here. Pummel down to 6, though it is still ramp us 1 regardless, so we need to draw into some action. Reveal, trigger. We'll go Ugin. Lab, imprint, talisman, pass, and pass. Elgin Parlor, surveil, draw, cast, Ice Till, stomping tapped, mill, and pass. No Solitude, seemingly. If that's the case, it's possible I play this Ugin next turn. Draw. The Arid Mesa does concern me a bit. So I'm going to start with District tapped. Mill, surveil, Foothill Yard. Play Foothill Mill. Myco Spawn in Yard. And go to combat. I will choose not to attack. Arid Mesa fetch. Surveil. I do have a blue source up. Was wondering if they could potentially Felia, but choose not to. Arid Mesa. Short 1 on the Charmaw. Paying cost. 4 Prismatic Rude. Still holding blue up. End step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then we'd have to exile our own Ice Tills, so I'm going to say no to that. And draw. Unholy Heat. Play the Wooded Foothill. I will fetch Wooded Foothill for my last forest. Bajuka Bog. Don't need to worry about that yet. Play Lab. Ice Till Mill, yield all. Devour to Yard. 4 types for heat. Attack. Arid Mesa fetch down to 16. Surveil. And hold. Yisarag. Go to combat. Eat the rag. Still holding up blue, unfortunately. Wild Fountain tapped. And Rag Dash. And draw. Chrysalis. Play Counterspells, name Eldrazi Mill. Play Temple Mill. Cast Chrysalis, green red, and 2. Yield all. One, two, three. Ping cost 4. They have a consign. Go to combat. Swing with Ice Till. And hold. It's an Arena of Glory. Paying cost 4. Charmaw. Charmaw targets. Cavern Souls? Be my guest. Not gonna do too much right now when I have an Ice Still on board, friend. Honestly, just gave me a reason to cast this Devourer, if anything. Return Devour to hand. And draw. K command, Cavern Souls, name Eldrazi, mill. Ooh, it's Ghost Quarter time. Love that. Ghost Quarter, mill. Breaker on top of which, lovely stuff. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. K return, exile. No reason to trigger the K return right now. Three cards in hand. Opponent is pain cost 4. Consign that we assumed was there. Yield all. Body hits the board regardless. In that case, no attacks. I will Ghost Quarter target Arena of Glory. Get that off the board. No hasty creatures for you today. And we'll pass. And hold the K command, as well as the World Breaker. Again, if you don't... I mean, if they don't tap out, we're just kind of sitting here. There's no reason for us to rush this. Combat. Sneaky Reach. Let's start with... Is it Solitude? Sure. That's fine. Eat the Chrysalis. Eats the Chrysalis. Yeah, that's fine. One card left up. We'll take the 4. End step and draw. He's a sprawl. I will go with Ghost Quarter. I'm gonna force you to fetch. I don't want no blue sources. Plains, perfect. In that case, this should be a GG's. I will play Ghost Quarter once again. We'll play Sprawl for red and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Set Ugin. Ugin target Charmal? Or target Solitude? We'll target Solitude. And opponent scoops it up. Alright, let's go to sideboard. Bring in the gemstone. Trim the rumble. Run it back. Yeah, as I've said it before, I'll say it again. Ugin is a house in this matchup. Alright, game 3 on the draw. Yeah, the ice still just remaining on board for as long as it did was just brutal for opponent. I mean, I like the hand if I can draw into a land. Sure. Reveal, pass. I'd like a soul land. Turn 1 Ragavan would be the worst case scenario. I think that's our only turn 1 play, right? Scouting turn. Devour trigger. Commercial districts. Commercial districts. Catacombs top and pass. Scouting turn, fetch, surveil. And pass. Surveil. Holding up blue for consign. And draw. I will run Catacomb, fetch for a forest. And rumble. There is a lab. Lab does ramp us a bit. It does also potentially enable them to go for... I think lab is still correct, yeah. I'll go lab. And pass. And pass. They don't have double red yet. I stand corrected, they have double red. Paying cost for... Riddler warped, not hasted though. They could Efem it. Warp trigger. Efem. Consign the warp trigger. Love to see that, honestly. Yep. Draw. Emrakul. Tuxire. Chrysalis. Yield all. And pass. And hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Short 1. I could sack 2. Sack 1 trigger. Sack 2 trigger. Go to blocks. Block. You could play Flage here. Helix up. Sacred Foundry Shock. Charma. Blows up the lab. Yep. And draw. Temple. We could Temple, Mycospawn, Lab. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go Mycospawn. Temple. Hold K command X1. No attacks. We'll hold. He played a land for a turn. I mean, if you hardcast Solitude here, I would genuinely be happy. Go to blocks. Block. Charm on Yard. There's Flage. Yes, we could bump this up to 6, 7. Still wouldn't be enough. That will resolve. End step. K command. Ramp and exile cards in yard. Exile Flage. And done. And done. No consign. That's lovely. We don't know for certain if no consign, to be fair, though. So I kind of want to play this Devourer first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we definitely have it. Let's cast Devour first. Yield all. Okay, that is pretty clear to me then. Down to 17. Arid Mesa, fetch, surveil. Floodstrand to yard, and we'll hold. Arena of Glory, 3 in hand, paying cost 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe one short if they did Charmal here. That would be kind of annoying, actually. Charmal. Hasty Charmal pops the Temple. Now one short. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fable trigger. And pass and full. Down to 11. Draw. Stomping Ground Shock, and I think this should be GG, short of a Solitude. And attack with Devourer, I suppose. No. We'll hold back. I should have attacked first, admittedly. Oh, hello. That's a Solitude. I like to see that. Draw. Hollowed Fountain, Solitude. I mean, we can just haste Solitude, exile, Charmal, slam it into Emrakul. Yeah, that's fine. Fable trigger. I mean, alternately, we could just pitch Solitude too, but I don't want them to draw cards. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. In that case, I will exert. Cast Solitude, white, white, 1, 2, and 3. Solitude, exile the Goblin Shaman. Because then Charmant to Emrakul, Solitude into Devourer. No, I guess I didn't need to exile anything. I could have attacked all and not gained them as much life, admittedly. So that was a bit of a misplay on my part. Block, block, and done. And pass. And I should be at 19, which means I would have had lethal. Whoops. Land. Draw. Myco. Let's go to combat first. Attack all. And making sure Bajukabog's still among the ranks. Down to 5, second main, and kick. I will kick the Arena of Glory and then Bajukabog. This way, even if you surveil Flage, it will not matter. Scouting Tarn fetch. Steam Vents tapped. And that's lethal. Good stuff. Solid win. We'll be back for match number 4. All right, we're back for match number 4 on the draw for game 1. I'll keep Mulligan's down to 6. Thinking Wooded Foothills fetch, Utopia Sprawl for red into Temple Myco ramp. Tap, draw, Wooded Foothill, fetch, forest, sprawl for red, and pass. And pass. Running Catacombs, passing, draw. There is Chrysalis. Does Chrysalis resolve? I guess the question is, do you have Consigned Memory main? Burning Catacomb fetch and Ice Fang. It is Birthing Writ, which has been a deck that I have been struggling against, interestingly enough. So this will be interesting. And pass. Next turn, Stomach Ground Shock, Mycospawn Kick, hit. I think I might hit their snow-covered forest. Gets rid of a snow permanent, as well as if they play a Harbinger eventually, they'll be off of a green source. Subtlety in hand, Misty Rain, and attack. No attack. Keeping on blockers. Sire 7 death. I mean, that's pretty good. I will Shock Stomp, but I guess we do have to play around. Oh, let me do this first. Shock, or rather, trigger. We do need to play around Flare. So I think what I would like to do here is find a Cavern of Souls. Goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we'll go Cavern of Souls. Name Eldrazi. This way I don't need to play around Flare. Fetch Misty Rain. Surveil. Yield to all. Go to combat. Swing for 3. Down to 15. And passing. Hedge Maze Surveil. Subtlety still in hand. There's the Birthing Writ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ice Fang Quaddle attacks down to 16. Ritual. What do you find? Oculus is fine. Not ideal, but fine. The subtlety also is a bit of an annoyance because they will subtlety me, likely subtlety me next turn. Second Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we can commercial district, but if they're just gonna subtle to me, it doesn't matter, I guess. Stomping Ground shock. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Do you have a blue spell for subtlety? Flare, pitch, and we'll put it on top. Top. And no attacks. And we'll pass. Yeah, Breath and Root's a good card. I'll take 5 down to 9. Ritual trigger. Worst case scenario here is a Harbinger. That way they could flare the Sire. Quaddle's fine. Oculus triggers, Manifest. Orcish Bowmaster. I don't see that all too often. Interesting. Paying cost, sink, criminy. Commercial district, surveil, Myco spawn. So 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll put Myco in grave. And pass. I'll likely have to block this Ock. Attack all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to blocks. If I go block, block, and block, down to 4. Otherwise, I can block. Yeah, I'm thinking we go like this. Huh. Go down to 4. There's an Ock. We'll sack trigger. Down to 4. Coiling Oracle. Dismember. Writ. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short. Sacrificing, there's the Harbinger. So they have a flare. They can guarantee the Sire. Not to mention this member can actually shrink. Interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that dismember is unfortunate, actually. Because they can shrink the Sire. We have 9. This is mana neutral, but there's no way for me to get to Emrakul unless we hit, like, just the right types. How many types do we need to hit? So we have 9 neutral. So we need the 4 additional types. So that is Artifact, Enchantment, Planeswalker, Instant Kindred. There's one more. What am I missing? Instant, I guess Sorcery would be the last one, yeah. The thing is, Sire doesn't win me the game. Doesn't even save me. Because we could block, we can block. We'll go up to 6 and we die. Because of Dismember will shrink. Alright, in that case, let's fire off the Rumble. I will go... green, red... Does it matter if I tap the red here? I don't think it does. Rumble. Temple. Temple. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll sack. And then play the Sire. Yeah, we're one short. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. That Dismember, I think, gets me. Unfortunate. Paying cost for... oh, just Otawara. Even better. Yeah, I'll do it. No blocks. And did. Yeah, one off the Emrakul. Alrighty, right. 2 Grafdigger Cage in. 2 Return in. We will cut the Ice Till package, Gemstone, keep the Bog Cavern. We could bring in Bauble, but I'm not sure that's necessary, and run it back. It does hit Subtlety and Flare. I think they also maybe play Force, but not sure. Yeah, this might actually be one of my worst matchups. The Birthing Ritual deck. I'm not sure what to do about it, to be honest. We moved up to 2 cages. We cut the Soulless Jailer. Is Magus good against this deck? Ish? Ish. Kind of, yeah. Alright, on the play for game 2. We could consider Magus. Mulligan. Like, we can go Windswept Teeth, fetch Commercial District, Surveil, try and find a land. In which case it's not horrible. We have plenty of hits off top. I think, what, 22? Fine. I get 2 looks. Windswept Teeth pass. On end step, we'll fetch Surveil. They Surveil. Dismember the 2 yard. Windswept Teeth and Commercial District Surveil. Sire to yard. Draw. Ugin Lab. Imprint. Ugin. Cast Talisman. Cast Rumble. 1, 2. Ooh, actually, this is fantastic. I'm riding the Emrakul. That's 7 types in yard. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1 land off of Emrakul on 3. That's huge. Yeah, 1 land off of Emrakul on 3. We'll pass. So I think they need to hold up Consigned Memory, basically. I'd be surprised if they do anything else. I guess they could have a Flare. Writ to hand. They could have a Flare, yeah. I mean, that is Emrakul. Slumming Ground Shock. Yield all. I'm gonna hold up the K return. I mean, if they just go birthing ritual, nothing else, then I'm going to fire off the K return. End step. Interesting. They're definitely holding up something. And we'll draw Devourer. I will fire off Rumble first. There is Myco. I'm going to grab Myco. And then I'm going to kick the Myco. I will sack 1 trigger, 2 trigger, and 3. Myco kick, target the snow covered. Running Catacomb fetch. Is this a consigned memory? Yes, it is. I mean, I figured we've been playing around it. And we'll pass in full. And then go to combat. Swing for 5. Down to 13 and pass. Guess I should hold on the off chance that they Bowmaster, because we did see Bowmaster. There's another Coiling Oracle. Fibblethip. Land. Fetch. 12. Writ. Attack for 1. Down to 16. Writ. Finds what? Harbinger. Harbinger's fine. Draw. Lab. How do we want to proceed? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sack trigger. Always yield. Emrakul, do you have a flare? Does the body resolve? The body does not. There's a flare. Alright. So I'll still take control of your turn regardless. No attacks. And there's a subtlety. Can pitch the Thibblethip. There's an endurance. Can pitch the birthing writ. So we should do it like this. So I will subtlety. Pitch the Thip. Stack, done, stack, yield, yield. And then we can Harbinger, attack. Block. Endurance, pitch, endurance, target. I don't actually no, I do actually care to hit you because of Oculus. You, evoke, yield, yield. Yard is gone, and then I will pass. Alright, all you, opponent. Next turn, I will... Actually, I'm one short on the Devourer. I need a land. Rude. Fine, fine. So I'm too short. Draw. Emrakul. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's another one. And attack for 6. And opponent scoops it up. Alright, solid. Alright, definitely played well around all their shenanigans. Let's run it back. I think I have to mulligan this. Yeah. That is much better. I will keep pitch, wooded foothill, done, and pass. Draw, sire, sprawl, for red, and pass. Verdant Catacombs, surveil, and pass. Misty Rain, fetch 18 for Snowguard Forest, Coiling Oracle, Fibblethip, draw, rumble. Huh. This one's kind of interesting. This one's kind of interesting because we could rumble heat. I think I actually do want to do that. I'm gonna heat Oracle. Guarantee the resolution of rumble unless they have a force. Grab Temple. And pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what, we can cast a Myco Spawn. Whether or not it's kicked is dependent on if they just Windmill Slam a Harbinger here. This means they can't Ritual this turn, which is my biggest thing. Coiling Oracle. Ice Fang. Boseiju. So no consign, we draw. Kick Myco. Kick Hedge Maze, since they're only blue. I will grab Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. And pass. And hold. Spurific Springs. Bolt. Endurance is fine. Target me. So in that case, I want to proceed here. Both of these are actually kind of interesting. Sire is nice, but does it get hit by subtlety? So we can kick or break. I kind of like the idea of kicking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kick here, hit Sporific Springs, then grab Sanctum, yeah. Hit their blue source, keep them off of blue. And then grab Sanctmavugan and pass. Because next turn we should be able to cast Worldbreaker Sire regardless. I'll hold. And opponent skips it up. Solid win against Birthing Rip. Yeah, the biggest thing is trying to keep them off of their early plays so they can't Birthing Rip into their shenanigans. So that worked out. Alright, well, we'll be back for match 5 and the potential 5-0. Alright, and we're back for match 5 on the draw once again. I will keep, though I'm a little bit skeptical because our opponent last time we played against them were on Zoo. They still could be. Arid makes a fetch 19 if they are. It's a Ragavan, Steamvent Shock Rog. Swift Spear, no, this is Prowess. Okay. Draw. Sire, Commercial District, Surveil, Rainforest to Yard, and pass. I definitely am gonna want a Soul Land here. We'll pass. I've been on the draw all day. Been a wee bit rough, I'll be real. And Corey Steelcut. Slick Shot. Bobble? No bobble. Okay. Now I kind of want Heat. Draw. Sanctum. Play Sanctum. Rumble. Temple. And pass. So now we can potentially Temple, Ramp, Exile, Slick Shot, as long as we're not just dead on board. Wooded Foothill, Fetch 16, Mountain, DRC, Swift Spear, Jesus, Preordain, Bolt, Pass and Full. Oh, geez, a Dart to Yard as well, for God's sake. Do you Dart? You do. How much damage is this now? Too much is the answer. 16 down to 5. Yikes. Draw. Rumble. 2 in Yard. Ramp, exiled. Swift Spear. Oh, not Swift Spear. Let me... Hold on. I said Swift Spear, and I really need to be Slick Shot. I want to make sure I actually click Slick Shot. And done. Slick Shot down. We have 2 blockers. And passing Thundering Falls Surveil. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dart Ping Spawn. Yeah. Opponent, come on now. That resolves. Alright. And wait, did you seriously hit another? I mean, it doesn't matter, but the fact that you had a third dart, I'll scoop it up. We're good. We're good. Alright. All wicked. Trinisphere's in, Bobble's in. K returns. Cut Ice Still. Cut Quarter, cut Gemstone, keep bug. Actually, do I want the K returns? Yes, I do. I have determined that. I want to cut Emrakul and run it back. Okay. Freaking wild top decks by opponent. And I guess I could have held the K return after attackers. Would it have mattered? I don't think so. I would have just held the darts. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, unfortunately. On the play for game 2. I will keep reveal, trigger, temple, lab, imprint, devourer, or Ugin. I really want to play the Ugin, but it's more likely that we're going to be able to play the devourer by comparison. Oh boy. We'll tuck the Ugin and pass. And hold an off chance it's relevant. Wooded Foothill. Fetch 19. With a DRC, we're exiling a DRC. DRC will exile it, and then ramp 2. Draw. Temple. K command, ramp, and exile. Exile DRC. Done. And hold. We're looking for an untapped land. Would love to see a green source as well. Alright, Islet. Swift Spear. Attack for 1. We'll take the 1. 19, end step, draw. Talisman of Impulse, cast Talisman. Oh, I should have gone Commercial District after. Sprawled a yard, that's fine. No kick, so I will cast Zimiko Spawn, yield all. Yeah, I should have definitely done that after, though, admittedly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi. And pass. Paying cost. Consign. Consign's fine. And pass. We're never going to devour the Swift Spear, whatever else they play. I think we'll also even block here, honestly. Slick Shot, we're at devouring the Slick Shot. Bobble Trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bobble Trigger, definitely blocking the Swift Spear. And block. Down to 13. Bobble, target me. And end step, trigger, draw. That's pretty good as well, admittedly. I will Utopia Sprawl and Commercial District for green. I still think we will devour here. Devour Slick Shot, yield all, and pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a land for Ugin. Bubble Trigger. I did see the Trinisphere. I know we have the Trinisphere. Preordained Trigger. Top, bottom, draw. Or top, draw, no bottom. Unholy Heat Devourer, rude as hell. Take 3 down to 9. And draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play the forest and cast Trinosphere. Do you have a consign? Fetch. Steam Vent Shock 11 and consign a memory? You do. Alrighty. Well, we have Ugin tucked. So as if we survive, we might be able to Ugin the Swift Spear off the board. 2 in hand, fetch down to 10. 4 types in yard. Can you kill me this turn? Draw a card. 3 cards in hand. I mean, it is possible, I'm pretty sure. Violent Urge. Violent Urge plus, I think, 1 more. Dart. 8. 7. Yeah, the Urge. 6. Yeah. Yeah. Go off. These lava darts. These freaking lava darts, man. I mean, maybe the right choice was just to play the Trinosphere while they're tapped. And then they could only play 1 per turn, but then Slickshot's still on board. Maybe. Like, my thought was, okay, we exile Slickshot, we get a body on board. There's very few things in their deck that can deal with Devourer's 6 toughness. Of course, they had the heat. And then they consigned the follow-up. So if I would have just Trinosphered, and I guess they could have then held up Consign, and then still heated, and then still attacked in, keeping both the Slick Shot and the Swift Spear, I'm not sure if I actually would have won. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. To be fair, our opponent, like, absolutely just drew insanely well. So that's just variance for you. Sometimes win some, sometimes lose some. Still, 4-1 record at the end of 5. I'm still very happy with that record. Wins into Affinity, Energy, Blink, Birthing Writ, and a loss to Prowess because Prowess was just doing Prowess things. With that being said, though, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you reached the point of the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you do want to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can catch me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can get early access to these YouTube videos and watch them ad-free. With that being said, though, folks, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!